Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. This is iAllegedly. And I've got a good one for you today. A lot of boats are gone today. You notice that? But one thing that we're seeing is all these different things that are changing right now, and we're going to cover that. Plus today we have a sponsor, private internet access, which I will cover a little later. And first things first, guys. Back in the day, in England, well over 100 years ago, 140 years ago, there would be a thing called a knocker. And this was a job where somebody would walk through the town and they would basically hit a round metal device that would let you know what time it was. And then clocks became a thing. Okay, so you didn't have to do this anymore. Whaling became a real big industry, and basically overnight it disappeared because of petroleum. Okay? And why are so many houses built with stairs in New York City? Have you ever noticed that? The walk-ups? Well, it was because of horse poop. Everybody had a horse back then. And then Henry Ford came around and started building cars, and there was no need for that anymore. And basically overnight, you got rid of the horses. Everybody got rid of that. You're starting to see with the Bureau of Labor Statistics how industry is changing. And long before AI, you had trends that are disappearing. And I found this, and it's absolutely fascinating because the problem is people don't realize how jobs are going to come and go. And as I have a son who is a college graduate, and as we work on, his employment, so he's not a professional waiter till he's 50, there's things that you have to do in your life to make sure that you can earn a living right now. Okay? And is the degree that you got valuable? Can you get a job doing it? Because so many people can't. And unlike my son, so many people are in debt where this kid did this and owes nobody anything other than his dear old dad. Okay? So the value in that is that he's got a clean slate. He doesn't have to go out and make 80 grand a year doing X. He can go find a job that he likes, hopefully, and earn a living and be able to pay rent and eat and buy a car and things like that in the future. Okay? The Bureau of Labor Statistics is doing a report about what's going to be gone in the next 10 years. And this is a great story below because the problem with it is that you're going to see trends happen that are going to make things disappear. And this was long before the invention of AI. AI is only going to speed things up. People are sick of labor costs. People are sick of paying, hamburger flippers $20 an hour. It is lunacy that we're doing this because it's making things like McDonald's impossible to afford for the average person. So with that being said, you have all this innovation that's going to knock things out and change things, which is a good thing. With what I talked about with Bob Kudla and with the commercial real estate debacle that's happening before our eyes, what's going to happen with all these vacant buildings? Seriously, what's going to happen? And you can sit there and say, oh, they're just going to be converted into houses and everybody's going to live in there. They're not. It's not going to happen. It's so expensive. The building that this was done to in New York City has rents that are almost 40% higher than anybody else in the city for that reason, because the construction expense was so high. We are seeing huge problems right now with the EV market, and it is crazy what's happening as far as people that thought that they were going to buy these cars and that they were going to be affordable, and they're anything but affordable right now. So what's the right business to be into? I just think it's electronic, simple. I think it's less employees. I think that the dentists that I have met that have the minimal operation, where they don't have 40 people in there and the dentist is scheduling themselves from morning until night, have a great business. I've seen it with doctors. I've seen it with psychologists. I've seen it with professionals on that end. Okay? You have to have a side income right now. You have to earn money doing different things in addition to your regular gig right now. But you're going to see industries completely get wiped out. We are going through an industrial age right now, and with the innovation of AI and everything that we're living through, you're going to see major changes come about when it comes to jobs and things like that. And these people that have these degrees, it used to be the thing that, oh, if you don't have a degree, you're nobody. And I have a 2-year degree, guys. Okay, done pretty well. And did I have people not hire me because I didn't have a 4-year degree? Yes, I did. Well, we only hire salespeople with BA degrees. Okay, can they sell? And I got turned down for a job once, and they hired these people. And then when I ran into one of the guys that was hired over me, hey, how long? Oh, God, I only worked there about 6 weeks. That was real tough, man. I had to go out, and I was gone from the morning till night. Again, person had no idea how to sell, but he had a college degree. So I just got a kick out of that one, okay? So you're going to see major changes, guys. Society is going to schedule this stuff in our lives in such a way that you can't get around this, okay? Trying not to fall off a deck as I speak in half sentences that make no sense. Look at history. This is fascinating. Think of the jobs that are no longer here. That's where we're at right now. And then with the invention of AI, it's only going to make it worse. Okay? Let me know what you think about this so far. Let's talk about our sponsor, Private Internet Access VPN. A VPN is a virtual private network. And in this world, it is more important than ever. With all the hacking, with all the cyber attacks, with people wanting to keep their privacy, you need a VPN. It's just that simple. One thing that I've done is I set up a deal with Private Internet Access a couple years ago, and it gives you every device in your house covered. So think about this: your cell phones, your laptop, your iPad, your tablets, your home computer, everything is covered under one household with one account. You get 83% off, but what a VPN does is it gives you a tunnel of encryption. Basically, from your device to any website that you go to, you are protected. It gives you anonymity, your keystrokes are protected, your search history is protected. Think about this. If people found out what you were searching, who would want that? Well, imagine that being 100% anonymous. Use the link below, save 83% off. But this is pennies a day, guys, with all the hacking stories. And every now and then we have days where you just get a huge amount of hacking stories and privacy being violated. You need to get a VPN today. It is very inexpensive. It was the iAllegedly product of the year for 2022 and 2023. But check this out. Let me show you how simple this is to use. I want to show you how easy this is to use. There is no hardware to install. For example, my cell phone. All I do is press one button, wait till it turns green, and now I'm protected. I can surf the internet, and I'm completely covered for any device I go to, and no one can get access to anything I'm doing. Is your anonymity important to you? It is to me. The government, not having people know where you're going, having your pension, your bank account, your brokerage account, everything be covered so that nobody can see this. You need this in your life today. My IT director, his friends, so many people have come up to me that are in the IT business. They have private internet access. They say it's the best one out there for good reason. Check it out today, sign up today, and save 83%. But do it now because you don't want to get hacked. You don't want your information out there. What do you think of prices right now? Think they're high? Well, the producer price index, okay, was just announced for April and just kind of swept under the rug. It was up 0.5%. That's the biggest jump in a couple years right now. It's out of control, guys, how bad inflation is. And they don't have control of it. And again, another great article below about how has the Fed lost control? Will the Fed lose control? Will it get worse? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, it's going to get worse. The price to convert a truck, semi-truck that makes deliveries from diesel to electric costs a minimum of 114% more. Oh, that's a lot. Not 14% more, 114% more. Oh, okay, we'll just ship more produce, okay? Wait, gotta pull over and charge. Hang on, okay? Do you get it, guys? Getting kind of out of control, guys. I found this to be entertaining because I have a sick sense of humor. Indeed, the job placement company, have you found the job in Indeed? Well, they had a massive layoff a couple months ago, and the CEO of the company yesterday wrote a letter to all the employees, hey, we're going to let go of another 1,000 people right now. Think it's a good job market right now? It's not. It's not at all, because people are not listing jobs with Indeed, Monster, Craigslist. I mean, nothing. Just not happening right now, guys. So, consumer sentiment in May, it just went down. It's even worse. University of Michigan has come up with this, and it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. You're feeling worse about where things are at. The government is telling us how great things are and that we've never had it better. You need to feel good about the fact that you can't afford a hamburger and that you can't eat out to dinner and you've got to stay locked in your house and don't turn the lights on because it's too expensive. Do you know what I'm saying? It gets ridiculous at some point. You have to do something about this, okay? With our sponsor, one thing that it just never fails, it's like kismet from the universe. We find out all these different hackings that happen with the VPN sponsor. So I'm telling you guys, Kaiser, the hospital group, and all their patients had millions of people that had their data hacked and their personal medical information. Think about this. What'd you go talk to your doctor about? Think about your doctor in the last 5 years, okay? How about this? I was at a baseball game the other night, and a man walked up to me and said, hey, my girlfriend's been dead for over 10 years as well, and I got the AT&T letter that she had been hacked. Isn't that terrible? Okay, Lisa's been dead a year and a half, and that happened to her. So, again, you need to have a VPN, virtual private network, for when you log into these places. How about this one? Barry Dunn, the accountant agency, a million people got hacked, their personal financial information. What do you give your accountant? Seriously. Oh, yeah, my tax stuff. Oh, my income, my social. Oh my gosh, everything, where I worked, your work history. When you have this stuff, guys, it makes it so that these thieves can go out and they can ask questions and they can do identity theft. And from someone who's had identity theft before, you do not want this. You don't want this headache in your life. You don't want people opening up bank accounts. You don't want credit cards. And people, bury their head in the sand and don't want to deal with this, but you should deal with it because it's incredibly serious. Okay? Here's one thing that I got a kick out of as I was researching this. Since 2004, worldwide, there has been 17 billion people have had their identity stolen. 17 billion. What are the odds are that you're in that globally since 2004? People don't want to look at this. People don't want to sit there and say, oh, wait a second, maybe my data was compromised. Maybe I should do something about this. You should. You should do that, guys. You should seriously look at this and check your credit, have the ability to shut your credit off. There's credit monitoring sources and different places. I don't recommend any of them, but look at this because I'm telling you, people think about their credit when they need something, when they need to get an apartment, they need to get in a house. Let's refinance the house. Whoa, what's this car loan doing on there? And I've had a lot of people write me with some crazy stuff. Visa cards. I had one man that had Wells Fargo bank accounts that were set up to where the person that opened the account was just funneling cash through it. Okay, kind of like money laundering, but it had his name on it. So he was freaking out. How would you feel about that? And Wells Fargo didn't do anything. Oh, it's not your account. We'll just close it. No. How did you allow an account to be open with my social? That's not my signature, not my address, not my personal information. We don't know. And again, they don't care about us. They don't care about you. The peasants don't rank. Remember that, okay? You have to protect yourself right now with all this stuff. Look at the VPN company, guys. I'm telling you, so many of you have bought it. It's the single best thing I've ever purchased. And they've just do such a great job, and it's so easy, and it covers everybody in your household. Everybody, okay? Get it today. I am amazed what happens around the globe. I really am. Do you want to hear something that is absolutely stupid? Justin Trudeau in Canada has imposed a tax on capital gains. Well, that's nothing new, Dan. Everybody pays a capital gains tax. No, it's 66% for everything over 250 grand in Canadian money. And Canadian money is like lunch money. So it's like you have money, you probably have 250 grand in your pocket when it comes to Canadian money. But the poor Canadians that have written me over the course of the last, I don't know, year and a half, okay? He's a fool. That guy is an absolute tool, okay? And, but 66%, how do you survive? How do you get ahead? How do you leave anything for your grandchildren or your children? Seriously, you got a 66% capital gains tax. Please let me know what I'm missing. You know, Biden here proposed a 46%. It will destroy everything if that goes through, because it will make it so that you will not be able to earn a living and save money and get yourself ahead. And again, don't write me and say you will have nothing to be happy, because I won't be happy, okay? I won't be happy. We need the iAllegedly lake and iAllegedly house that we can have our house parties at, and I'm gonna need to do this, okay? So let me know what you think about this stuff so far, please. And plus, if you're in Canada, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I'd love to have you correct me. Just a quick video today, but a few more stories, and this is relevant, okay? The Fed is trying to tell us that everything's great, and that don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, until it's time to worry. That's the worst part. And again, another article below about people's confidence and how they feel confident. But do we feel confident? Clearly, with consumer sentiment down the way it is, we don't feel good about things right now. Multifamily houses, apartment buildings, duplexes, on up. The sentiment for that industry is off. People are feeling, I gotta get the right term, low confidence in this, low confidence in that sector. The National Association of Home Builders does a scoring system between 0 and 100 on what you should invest in. It dropped to 47 out of 100 right now for multifamily apartments. And this is one of the biggest drops ever for this. So investing in real estate, get ready, guys. Get ready for this to completely tank, go down for the count. Kisco deals with seniors. They just had 26,000 seniors get their data taken. That's us, guys. When I can get the senior movie ticket over 55, that's me, guys. That's me. So your data needs to be protected. You need to be proactive when it comes to this stuff. But Kisco, what do you think they're going to do to those poor seniors? Because you know it's grandma, you know it's these people that are at the end and they're getting all this data taken. And these are people that have, you know, established a life, and have some of these people are very successful, and they're going to fleece these poor people. That's going to be awful. I love this. There is a Chinese car company, Xiaomi. Xiomi, Xiaomi, okay, let's just pronounce it that way. They had a man that bought a car. The car died after 24 miles, okay, the electric car. Okay, well, can you guys fix it? No, it's unfixable after 24 miles. Unfixable electric car. That's put that in a sales brochure, guys, come on. Hey, listen, it was the best 24 miles of his life, okay? Won't take the car back after 24 miles, okay? Waymo, you know, the Alphabet company that does the self-driving cars, well, they're under investigation by the Federal Transportation Administration as far as all the videos that people are sending, stuff that you guys send me where the car's driving on the wrong side of the road to drop people off. And they're saying, oh, these are kind of unsafe. So people are, they're going to investigate those and take some of them off the road. They're illegal here in California. You can't have a self-driving taxi in California, but in Arizona, go, do your thing. So protect yourself, guys. Just a quick video this morning as I walk amongst the boats. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. Please do not forget to like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Please take a look at our sponsor, Private Internet Access. And if you want to email me, hello@iAllegedly.com. There's so much coming out, guys, right now. I've got so many more videos and so many things that we're working on. It's incredibly exciting, and I cannot wait to share it with you guys. Okay? Onward and upward. I will see you very soon.